Okay, hello everyone. So we have already covered equations of motion, relative velocity and motion in one dimension. Now there are some topics that will also be part of motion in two dimensions. So we'll discuss that topics in this chapter only. But to start motion in two dimension, let us first discuss vectors. So without vectors, we cannot move forward now. So what are vectors? How to represent them? How to calculate magnitude of vector, length of vector, how to find direction? All this will come in the part of introduction to vectors only. So please take this lecture very seriously. Okay, so let's move forward. So how to represent direction? Remember, positive x will be represented by I cap, positive y will be represented by j cap, and positive z will be represented by k cap. Please remember this thing. I'll tell you how to use this. Negative x will be represented by minus I cap, negative y will be represented by minus j cap, and negative z will be represented by minus k cap. So suppose if I say a person moved 10 meter in positive x direction. So a vector has both value and direction. So value is 10, so value is 10, and direction is positive x, it means I cap. So answer is 10 I cap. Similarly, a person moved 20 meter in negative y direction. So value is 20, value is 20. Negative y, it means minus j cap. So we can also write 20 minus j cap to be minus 20 j cap. Similarly, a person moved 10 meter in positive x and 10 meter in positive y. So how to write it? So first he moved 10 meter in positive x, so 10 I cap, plus then he moved 10 meter in positive y cap, positive y, so plus 10 j cap. So this is how you have to write vector when a particle or an object is displacing. Suppose we take last example that a person moved 10 meter in positive z, so we'll write 10 k cap. Then 2 meter in positive x, we can write plus 2 I cap. Then 5 meter in positive y, we'll write plus 5 j cap. And then finally 6 meter in negative y, I'll write minus 6 j cap. So if you'll solve this, it will come out to be 2 I cap minus j cap plus 10 k cap. Always remember this sequence doesn't matter. So if you write 10 k cap in the last and minus 6 j cap in the first, then also it will be okay. And it will not matter. Okay, so if you write this thing first or this thing first, it will not matter. The final answer will be same. Okay. Okay, so how to represent vector? So tan I cap will be 10 meter and this is positive x. So if we'll see, this is positive x, this is positive y, and this is positive z. This is three dimension. So on the opposite of positive x will be minus x. On the opposite of positive y will be minus y. On the opposite of positive z will be minus z. So tan I cap will be represented like this. Similarly, tan j cap. So tan j cap will be represented like this: 10 meter in positive positive j direction, and 10 k cap. So 10 meter in positive z. Now if you see, this is positive z. So 10 meter in positive z direction. So this is how we represent single vector quantity. So what if we have, sum of two vector quantities? So we have 2 I cap plus 2 j cap. So what is the meaning of this? This means that a particle traveled 2 meter in positive x, then 2 meter in positive y. So this is our vector 2 I cap plus 2 j cap. Please remember, how to find a vector, you have to join the initial position and the final position. And this will be the vector 2 I cap plus 2 j cap. We'll take some more examples. So how to represent 2 I cap minus j cap? So 2 meter in positive x, then 1 meter in negative y, because minus j cap. So this will be our vector, this blue colored. Similarly, minus I cap plus j cap. So minus I cap means 1 meter in negative x, so 1 meter in negative x. And plus j cap means 1 meter in positive y, 1 meter in positive y. So this is our vector quantity. This thing is our vector quantity, our vector. So please try all this 4 in your copy: 2 I cap plus 3 j cap, 5 I cap plus 6 j cap, 7 I cap plus 2 j cap. And lastly, if you can imagine or if you can draw I cap plus j cap plus k cap. And if you have any doubt, you can show it to me. But right now, I'll focus on our 2 dimension only, not 3 dimension. But if you want, you can draw this also. Okay, so what is position vector? A vector which represents position of particle is called as position vector. So remember, if coordinates are given like this, like 2, 1, 1, then the first coordinate will be x, second will be y, third will be z. So how will we represent this? So 2 I cap. For one, we'll write plus j cap. For one, we'll write plus k cap. Similarly, if we have 3 comma 6 comma minus 5, so 3 I cap plus 6 j cap minus 5 k cap. For 2 comma 1, we'll have 2 I cap plus j cap. Suppose we have 0 comma 0 comma 2, then 0 I cap plus 0 j cap plus 2 k cap. So the answer will be 2 k cap. You can ignore this 2 because they are 0. Okay, so this is how you have to write the position vector. So position vector signifies the position of our particle. Okay. Now how to find displacement vector? So Ri is initial position vector. Rf is final position vector. Suppose the particle was initially at Ri and he moved to Rf. So displacement vector will be final position minus initial position. Suppose a particle is at 2, 1, 1 and moved to 3, 4, 5. So initial position will be 2 I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Final position will be 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap. And displacement vector will be final position minus initial position. So 3i minus 2i will be I, 4j minus j will be 3j, 5k minus k will be 4k. So this is your displacement vector. So displacement vector is what? Displacement vector is final vector, final position vector minus initial position vector. So now you have to try this question. Suppose a particle is at 1, 0, minus 1 and move to 1, 2, 1. You have to find out Ri, Rf and Rfi. Okay. Now our next topic is magnitude of vector. So magnitude of vector is equal to length of vector. Now let us understand how. Suppose I cap plus j cap will be represented by 1 meter in positive x, then 1 meter in positive y. And this will be our vector I cap plus j cap. If I'll ask you what will be the length of this, so we have base, we have perpendicular, so hyper will be root of 1 square plus 1 square. So remember, if a vector r is given, that is ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap, its magnitude will be represented by this. So these two lines will represent this. This is magnitude of vector r. So it will be given by root of what is there with I cap a, so a square, plus what is there with j, b, so plus b square, and what is there with k, c, so c square. In this vector you can see what is there with I 1, so 1 square, plus what is there with j 1, so it will be 1 square. So this is an example to let you know how we have come to this formula. So magnitude of any vector you can find out like this. So magnitude of vector is equal to length of vector. Suppose we have r vector to be 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap. So its magnitude will be root of what is there with I 2, so 2 chi square 4. What is there with j 3, so 3 chi square 9. And what is there with k 1, so square of 1 1. So this come out to be root 14. Okay, so this is magnitude of vector r. And our final topic today, unit vector. So unit vector is a vector whose magnitude is 1 and it only represents direction. So I cap, j cap, k cap and minus I cap, minus j cap, minus k cap all are unit vectors. But suppose our vector is not so simple. So suppose our vector is 2 I cap plus j cap plus k cap. So how to find out unit vector for this vector? So remember, unit vector is equal to vector divided by magnitude of vector. So r vector is 2 I cap plus j cap plus k cap and you have to find its unit vector. So unit vector will be vector, that is 2 I cap plus j cap plus k cap divided by its magnitude. So 2 chi square 4, j chi 1 chi square 1, 1 chi square 1. So it will come out to be 2 I cap plus j cap plus k cap divided by root 6. So this is unit vector of vector r. Okay, so if you have any doubt in today's lecture, please message me, please discuss with me because this lecture is very important. Now what you have to do is, after every slide of this lecture, you have to write down, okay, you have to write down if there is any question given, you have to solve it down at that time. Okay, so you have to break down this video in smaller parts and write it down in your copy. Okay.